Recording in progress. Let's go. So, again, everyone, to everyone, my best wishes, my best good evening to everyone, ladies and gents. And as always, in this weekly training every Tuesday at 9 and 15 p.m. CET, I'm here to explain you things, to speak about what we do for our personal and professional growth. And okay, I would like to start as always with some quick information regarding the price of our service and the promotion we have for this week, the last one till Friday. So regarding the price, as always, can you see I don't have the voice, still 1 week without water. So I hope I will arrive at the end of the meeting, because this is my, I don't know how many hours today speaking in this training. And okay, regarding the price, as all of you know, we don't sell investments. As you all know, we don't sell CSR25. We only sell a plastic waste removal service. Individuals and company can pay to us, to the Amplivo network, to remove their plastic waste pollution. And as you know, there is a global price for the plastic credits. We don't decide the price. There is a global market price for the plastic credit, and today the global master price is between $1 and $2 for 1 kilogram. So at the moment, company from all over the world, they pay to our competitors $1-2 for each kilogram of plastic waste they would like to remove from the environment. For this week, for the price for our service is 28 cents for 1 kilogram. So we are 4, 5, 7, 8 times less respect our competitors. Of course, the price of our service is going to increase really fast to reach the market price, $1-2. So we can expect very soon to see the CSR 25 to 10, 20 cents. Today, the price of the CSR25 on the market, on the LBank exchange, is something like 9-10 cents, more or less. The price is there. We sell for this week to 28 cents. As you know, the most important rule you have to remember is that 1 kilogram of plastic waste for the core share group are 10 CSR25 plastic credits. So this means for 1 CSR is 2.8 cents only for this week, and after next week the price will increase. Just to remind you, at the beginning of the year the price was 1.3 cents. Now we are 2.8, and every week the price will increase. So as soon you will take this opportunity, as soon you can take advantages regarding this. And the second point is our promo. This is the first promo of the year, just because we are almost at the end of April. This is the first promo we did for the Amplivo network, for clients and for our partners. I will not go in the details, but starting from packages for €500, the clients, they get 5% extra CSR 25. And if you go more than €10,000, you will get 15%, 1/5 of more CSR 25 extra service. We already spoke about this last week, so you can check the recording, and you will get all this. Plus, there is a promotion for all the Amplivo partners, and there is a promotion of an extra commission, 5% or 10% in base of your selling. If you sell till €5,000 packages on 3 clients, you get a 5% extra commission. The base is in the unilevel bonus is 12%, so 12 plus 5. Instead, if you do more than 3 clients with a global total production of more than 10,000 CSR, €10,000 of packages, you get an extra 10% of commission, almost the double. So instead of 12%, you get the 22% of commission. I have to ask you sorry to everyone, because last week I gave a wrong information I told you that you will find this extra bonus in the commission, 5% or 10% on Saturday morning. This is not true. I'm sorry for that. This was my mistake because there was a real communication from the company, because this is a manual process. Okay, so I get the information yesterday from the corporate that the bonus is going to be paid on Monday, maximum on Tuesday. So this means that today or tomorrow, so yesterday or today, we paid the bonus for the last week. Okay, so for this week, with the bonus and the promotion will close on Friday at midnight CET. The extra 5 or 10% will be paid next, not on Saturday morning, but next week within Monday, maximum Tuesday. Okay, so sorry for the information, but was my mistake. Very simple. Okay, so let's go for the topic of this night. What we will speak about? Simply, yesterday we had a global Zoom. Yesterday we have the pleasure to listen to the corporate, and they give us some updates regarding what the company is doing, where we are going, some updates. So the topic of today is to go a little bit in the deep of this information. Maybe some of you was not there, and just maybe give you even some more information. Let's speak about a little bit more regarding this global Zoom, because the global Zoom was amazing as always. The global Zoom was really a very important moment to understand where we are going. The global Zoom was again the opportunity to understand that we are the biggest business in the world now and for the next decades. But we are going to speak about this in the next 40-50 minutes. So let's start with Wayne. Wayne, the CIO, the Chief Information Officer. He started to speak regarding this new payment system that we are working on to give to all the Amplivo network globally the opportunity to do our business, for the client to buy their service. And now we are in the process for this big company to have this process, this payment system online is finished. We did just a few days ago. We get the positive feedback for the KYB, because what we are doing is to create a global system. So not only for Europe, not only for United States, not only for Asia, but global, because this partner, this new payment system, they work globally. So now I believe very, very soon they will be able to open up for us a bank account in all the country we work. So a bank account for Europe, a bank account for United States, a bank account for the Canadian, where we can pay in euro, in dollar, or in USDT. So we are almost ready. I know maybe for the new one that arrived today in the company, maybe for them is normal. But for me, for Pasquale, that we are here from the real beginning, this is a big step forward, because as I always repeat, we are a new company, we are pioneers, and really we are building now the base for this business. So as I always repeat, not everything is ready, not everything is perfect 100%, but we are pioneers. This is why we will take the maximum advantages from this situation. And as I always repeat, I can understand maybe someone would like to have everything in place perfectly, everything that works perfectly. Okay, this is not our situation, but this is why you are a pioneer. And when you are a pioneer, you will get the best benefit for the future. But of course, maybe not 100% of all the things are working perfectly. And with this new payment system, we will be able, you and all your partner, Amplivo partner, to withdraw your commission directly in a card, in a credit card or in a debit card, which you can open directly with this new company. For sure, we will have a personalized credit card or debit card with the Amplivo name. And so from when this system will be up and running, every one of us will be ready every Saturday morning when we get our commission. go in the Amplivo back office, send the money to your the cards, and then you will spend this money. And not only because with this new system, or even the client will be able to buy our service, our plastic waste removal service packages with a credit card. So everything will be more and more and more simple. And within the year of 2025, we will have even the possibility to use the credit card even in the CSR now. But we will speak about this in more details. We expect, the company expect, this was the information we get yesterday in this global Zoom. We expect to have some much more new information now in the upcoming European tour that will start in Italy next 8th of May in the city of Bari, where Pasquale is the responsible for the organization of this.
Sorry, Andrea, 9 May.
So no, 9.
9, Friday, 9.
Friday. But are you sure? Yes, 9, 10, 11. Correct.
Yes.
Sorry, okay. Yes, Friday, 9. Yeah, so there are too many dates. Pasquale, thank you very much. Thank you very much. And for that, taking the opportunity in this of this European tour, we expect to receive from the company more updates, more announcement, and something very, very interesting that is near to come. And then let's go from here. Then take the word the CEO of the Corso Group yesterday, Mr. Giuseppe Loranta, and he spoke about a lot of things. And the first one was he started with a slide, okay? And in this slide was only one word: timing. Timing. Because now more than ever, he like to let the people understand that there is no better timing than this to join to our mission. That this is the perfect timing to enter in this world, to enter in this business, because, ladies and gentlemen, what is coming will be amazing. And it is very interesting because yesterday the CEO shared with us an information which I received just a few days ago, that now, for example, another country start to make action against the plastic pollution. As we always repeat, ladies and gentlemen, sooner or later, our product will be the companies, individuals, everyone will be forced by the law to buy our packages. And now the South Africa, they start. Now there is a new law in South Africa which force the company who produce plastic to use at least 75% of recycled plastic to produce new plastic. Now is a law. Now there is not yes, I will see. No, now is official. Companies who produce plastic in South Africa are obligated by the law to use at least 75% of recycled plastic to produce new plastic. And this 75 will increase to 100% within the year 2027. And if the company, they don't respect this rule, the administration of the company, they will go in jail. You know what is jail? They will go in jail for till 5 years of jail if they don't respect this regulation. Like is plus a fine of $270,000. And this will be absolutely another boost for our business. Again, another country which now take responsibility, obligate everyone to take responsibility about their plastic waste pollution. Like already did a country like Indonesia and Philippines, which were, again, in the same country, there is an obligation by the law to do something against the plastic waste pollution. And ladies and gentlemen, this play our game. This is perfectly what we like, because the only way for this company to respect the regulation is to buy plastic credits. So we can expect month by month, year by year, more and more countries, company, which will buy plastic credits to do something and to respect the regulation. Perfectly what we do. And then the CEO shared another information regarding the United Nations. Now, now the United Nations, they meet together almost every year. Now there is another appointment for August 2025. Now, in the next 3 months, 4 months in Switzerland, all the United Nations, so 175 countries from all around the world, they will go to Switzerland, and the main topic for this meeting with the United Nations is the problem of the plastic pollution, is the plastic credits. So more and more and more country will be forced to do something in this field. And I repeat what the expert globally say: the only way to do something for the plastic pollution is the plastic credit. The plastic credit is the global solution for the plastic solution. And just to remind you, today, the CSR 25 is the most selling plastic credit in the world. Great. I simply follow the topic, okay? The topic that the CEO touched yesterday in the Global Zoo. And in a certain point, the CEO told, okay, maybe someone today is still not convinced about what is going to happen. Maybe someone is still asking, will the plastic credit will be the solution for this problem? Okay. The same happens in 2012 with the Bitcoin. And I believe this is a real good example. In 2012, when the Bitcoin was created, when this new economy started, I can tell you, almost nobody believed in the Bitcoin. Nobody. Because this was something new, but someone already understood where the world were going. And today, I believe is enough clear that at that moment, that was the right decision. Because now the digital economy is in the center of the world, is another revolution, the digital economy. What I can tell you is that if I think about myself, for example, I have to tell you honestly, I lose the train of Bitcoin. I lose because really, I didn't know about that. Nobody in 2012 spoke me about the Bitcoin. Nobody told me nothing. I believe I hear about the Bitcoin the first time, I don't know, this can be 2018, 2017, something like that, 5 years later. So I lose the train of Bitcoin, but I understood that the future is the digital economy. So maybe just for your information, maybe if even in this room with these 48 people, there is someone that lose the train of the Bitcoin, that's okay. Doing mistake in the life is okay, but repeat the same mistake twice, this is horrible. Okay, this is not good. So maybe we lose the train of the Bitcoin, but for sure I will not lose the train of the CSR. This is for sure, because I know perfectly where the value of the CSR 25 will arrive in the future, because the strategy is absolutely clear, based on a real market, on a real economy, on a real company. But I think to understand what, look, just for your information, look, these are notes, okay? I took yesterday in the global. You see, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? I am Andrea Cerio. I'm the global leader. I'm a 6-star. I took 4 pages of note yesterday because I want to be updated. And this is my advice for you. Please always take note, write everything, because the knowledge is the secret for the success. So let's go back. Okay, to understand that the timing about what we are doing, the Corsair is doing, to understand that the timing is absolutely perfect, believe me, you don't need to go, you don't need to do such amazing things. Just you have to go back to 18 months, 24 months, 1-2 years ago, and see where the Corsair was just 1-2 years ago. Believe me, ladies and gentlemen, today we are in a completely different situation. And you can trust me, from now to the 31 of December, we will be in another completely different world. Because the growing we are having in this moment is amazing. This is the perfect timing to jump in this business. I completely agree with the CEO. And can you imagine, just to, because, you know, to be successful sometimes in the life, you need to be a little bit crazy. You need to be a little bit a pioneer. You have to see the future. You don't have to see only, you know, how distant is your noise. If you want to understand, if you want to be a pioneer, you need to see from your noise 1 kilometer ahead, 2 kilometers ahead, 10 kilometers. That is a pioneer. And I can tell you, can you imagine when soon our service, when soon will be obligated by the law for all the company, from all the government, from all the people all around the world, will be mandatory by the law to buy our service. Can you imagine what will happen? As now is in Indonesia, is in the Philippines, in South Africa. Can you imagine when what we do will be mandatory by the law? And believe me, I can tell you something. Let's speak about this market. If I look about the market of the plastic credits, now there are, I don't know, maybe another 5, 6, 7 company that they sell plastic credits. Normally, the majority of that are not profitable company. They are no profit company. Okay, they are association. They do something good for the environment. We are the only company in the world which create a business on this revolution. And I can tell you, you have to be prepared, because listen to me, in the next years, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, I can tell you hundreds and hundreds of company like Corsair, Amplivo, and the CSR, they will burn. A lot, hundreds of companies and hundreds of competitors. You know why? Because the plastic credit market is a multi-trillions market. So a lot of people will jump in this business. But I have to tell you something. When a lot of people, a lot of company will start to understand how this market works, at that moment, we will be the global leader in this market. When all the country will go in this direction, we will be ready to be the number one. Because now we have years of experience. And in the meantime that our competitor will study how to do, we will take all the market. That is for sure. Let's speak about the problem, because sometimes again, these are all information the CEO gave yesterday in the global Zoom. Let's speak about our market. Every year are producing in the world more than 500 million tons of new plastic. You understand? 500 million tons of new plastic every year. And the forecast, and the forecast said that this number will triple till 2050. So we can expect to see 1,500 million tons of new plastic produced every year. But let's speak about today. you need to understand how big, how huge is this market. 500 million tons of new plastic. Okay, let's speak about that soon. Soon, all these 500 million tons of new plastic will be mandatory by the law to be offset with plastic credits. 500 million tons of plastic are 500 billions kilograms of plastic. And with our law, for example, 1 kilogram, 10 CSR 25. You have to make 500 billions, multiply 10. So these are 5 trillions. 5 trillions CSR will be necessary every year to remove the yearly new production of plastic waste. 5 trillions. And when the production will triple, this will be 15 trillions of CSR every year. Believe me. There are not so many CSR on the market. There are no. Someone is selling their CSR for 1 cent. This is crazy. You must be crazy when you understand this market to give away your CSR for such as 4 cents. And I loved the example that the CEO did yesterday because a lot of time we speak about millions. A lot of times people speak about billions. Sometimes people speak about trillions, but in reality, nobody knows what is billions. Nobody knows what are trillions. Even to imagine $1 million or 1 million of euros for some people is very difficult. Can I imagine for people that maybe they make 2,000, 3,000 euro, 5,000 euro a month? It's very complicated to think to have 1 million euro. Pretty complicated. So yesterday the CEO transformed these 15 trillions of CSR, not in CSR, but in time, in seconds, just to let you understand what we are speaking about. You know how many 15 trillions, 15 trillions of seconds? You know how many here? 475,000 years. 15 trillion seconds are 475,000 years. I am 52. So for me, it's complicated to think, I am 52, to think 475,000 years. Just because, the human being appear on the earth something like 4.5 million years ago. So these are such big numbers. 15 trillions CSR every year. This is our market. And some updates that the CEO gave yesterday was very nice. For example, let's speak about this very important global company that joined to our mission, the Diversey. Diversey is an American company. They work, of course, they work globally. Diversey in 2020 did a turnover of $2.8 billion. Again, too big number. $2,800 million every year. Okay, these are big number. Believe me, big number. Something like 400 million a month. They jumped. They joined to our mission with the Corsair mission to clean up the planet last year, and now finally they did the first purchase of CSR on the open exchange. They did their first product. They start with the most seller product in Thailand, only with one product. ladies and gentlemen. They have dozens of products. They start only to make one product. You know, diversity, you know what they sell. They are one of the biggest company in the world. They produce, product for cleaning. They are all the most important chain of hotel globally. They buy their product to clean up the hotels, Marriott, Sheraton, and a lot of other, soap, all their products are in plastic, all. So with the first product in Thailand, they pay the Corsair to remove 118,000 kilograms of plastic for one product. 120,000 kilograms. So with the law, 1 kilogram are 10 CSR 25. They both 1.2 million of CSR, and only to have one product plastic neutral. The first product in Thailand. Now the goal of the diverse is to have all their product completely plastic neutral in all Thailand. Then when Thailand will be completely plastic neutral, they will go to Asia. So they will expand this plastic neutrality to all their product in Asia. Then they will start with Europe, and at the end they will start with the United States. We need to make a perfect number, but only diversity in the future will need hundreds of millions of CSR to be completely plastic neutral. And so the diversity in the future will go in the exchange, open exchange, to buy hundreds of millions of CSR every year. And this is one company. Can you imagine how many millions of companies there are all around the world? I can tell you there are not enough CSR on the globe. There are not. And this is why the price of the CSR will always increase. Just because the diversity is a part of a biggest company called Solenis. If you go in the site of Solenis, you will find this update. They speak in their page about the partnership with the Corsair, about what they're doing. Solenis is a United States company, and they do something like 4 billion of turnover per year. Then yesterday in the global call, we announced the first 2 harbor completely plastic neutral in the world. The first 2. The first one, both are in Italy. The first is the Marina of Rimini, and the second is Marina di Porto Raffaele. So we have the first 2 harbor completely plastic neutral in the world. 2 harbor, 2 port. For a total of 500,000 of CSR, 500,000 CSR. Buy and retire from the environment, from the market. And my question for you is this: can you imagine how many harbor there are all around the world? Can you imagine how many harbor there are only in Italy, in France, in Spain, in Slovenia, in Croatia, in United States, everywhere? And this will happen, ladies and gentlemen. You will see soon harbor, airports, railway station, hotels, everywhere go completely plastic neutral. Buy the Amplivo packages. This is the future. Another information is, as you know, we have some collection point in Thailand. Now we have more than 150 collection points. What are these collection points? These are points with these bins, blue bins. You can see in the video everywhere in YouTube of the company. So 150 companies use these bins where they put plastic waste. 150 only in Bangkok. And then we go with our truck, with the Corsair truck, to collect this plastic. Then we bring to our facility in Bangkok, and we transform in this advanced bio oil or pyrolyzed oil. Great. Now we will start the expansion of this collection point with 2 new cities, always in Bangkok. These are Pattaya and Hua Hin. And the first 2 new company which will collect this plastic for us in these blue bins. These are Dusit Thani, a huge hotel in Thailand, and the Melia Hotel. And the goal of the Corsair for the next 2 years is to have 1,000 of this collection point only in Thailand. 1,000, where company puts their plastic waste pollution. And believe me, this is amazing. These are tons and tons and tons of plastic waste that will not finish in the environment because they will be blocked before they go in the landfill. Another information the company gave yesterday was regarding the Corsair Foundation. You know, we have a Corsair Foundation. I am the executive director of the Corsair Foundation. I was in Bangkok last year, I believe in October, September, I don't remember, or in May. I was in Thailand, and I personally visited with the CEO and with some other guys from the Corsair Foundation, the biggest slum in Bangkok, where 140,000 people lives in extremely poverty. Extremely. Believe me, you have to go there once in life. I believe will be useful for everyone. Go one time in the life there and see how these people live. Believe me, amazing. As you know, we start this collection point even inside of the slum. Now we pay the people to go all around of the slum and to collect all the plastic, and we pay for that plastic. So now people start to get even some little bit more money collecting plastic from their environment. And now we start the building of the first house, completely financed from the Corsair Foundation. With the first house for one family, for 4 people. We destroyed the old one and we are building the new one. And this will be only the first house. Then we're going to do the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, and go. We will follow in that way with the Corsair Foundation, one step after another. And nothing. These were in general, I can tell you the majority of the update from the Zoom of yesterday. Of course, the company keep some information for the European tour, which will be during the month of May. So we can expect some very, very nice new information coming in all this field in the month of May, and even something new, very, very important. But what is important, and what the CEO repeated yesterday and what I repeat every week, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we are doing. This is the chance of a life. The Amplivo business is absolutely the biggest chance of our life. Absolutely. Because there is no perfect timing than this to join to this mission. The plastic pollution, the chemical recycling, the plastic credits, the network marketing, the new legislation. There is no better moment than this to join. And the positive thing is now, if you join now, if you start to push now, you can be a pioneer in these industries. We simply have to work. We simply have to follow a simple system to let this business work for us. And I can tell you, as I spoke from here, sooner or later, big players are going to join to our mission. And I can tell you, believe me, at the moment, we have some of the biggest networkers in the world that are not contacting us. They are already in the business. They are already working in Amplivo. Because I can tell you at the moment, some of them are in my group from the United States, from China, from Japan, from Russia, globally. Because when this is important for you, because maybe you're not expert in the network marketing like me. I am 31 years in the network, so I know which are the business globally, and believe me, there is nothing compared to what we do. And what is funny is that when this big leader now are joining to Amplivo, they are already in, they have a code, they are starting to insert people. Jay told me that there is a guy, a networker that joined 2 weeks ago. He do normally every week Zooms with 1.5 million people. You know, sorry, look now. Now we are 45. You know, yeah, we are 45 people. This leader, they do weekly call with 1.5 million people that they are in their network. So this is what is coming, because when the people, when someone that work in this field, they see what we do, our opportunity, where we are going, the company, a solid company, a real company in completely expansion, economically independently, they go crazy. They say, with our compensation plan, what we do, they think this is the best opportunity now in the world, and they are jumping. And I can tell you, this was again, I'm just repeating what the CEO told yesterday. That is, of course, perfectly what I think about 2024. I can tell you, for the Amplivo network, 2024 was the best year ever. After 4 years of really fighting, because we fight a lot to be where we are today, we fight a lot against everyone. Everyone attack our business. Finally, in 2024, we explode. And we did a great year, a great year. But yesterday, the CEO told, believe me, if you think that the 2024 was an amazing year, you're not right. Because you will see what happened in 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, this year will be fucking amazing. This 2025, we will explode globally, like Amplivo Network, of course, like Corsair, like CSR. And, you know, a very important question. Someone asked me, Andrea, what do you think when this business will finish? Now, frequently, someone asks me, what do you see the forecast for the next year? How do you see the future for this business? And yesterday, the CEO again gave me the answer. Yesterday, the CEO, Giuseppe Saranda, gave me the answer. And now from yesterday, this will be my answer to everyone will ask me, how do you see the future of this business? And yesterday, the CEO told, the growing of the network marketing, like in Amplivo, will be something never saw in the history. Till the moment the globe, the world will use plastic. That is the point. Till the moment the world will use plastic, this will be the biggest opportunity in the world. And sincerely, I don't see the end of the using of plastic for the next decade, because we need plastic. So I can tell you the production of plastic, the use of plastic will increase more and more and more and more and more every year. This is why I can tell you this business will never finish till the world will use plastic. And the last information for you, logically, maybe will be more complicated for the people that live outside from Europe, but in the month of May, we will have our European tour. I kindly invite you to come. We'll be 3 times in Italy, in France, in Spain, in Finland, in Germany, in different places. Join to this European tour, because this is the only one in the life. You have the opportunity to meet the corporate, to meet the founders, to meet the people who are creating this huge business. I have to tell you, when I start 6 years ago, I have to make 8,000 kilometers with a plane. I have to go to Thailand to understand, to know the owner. I met Giuseppe Saranda the first time in the month of February 2019. You know, And for a lot of people, will be more comfortable because there are a European tour, there are meeting in all Europe, and you can't miss the opportunity. You can't miss the opportunity to know the ownership, to know the founders of the business. Because we put our face every day in the business when we go in front of client, when we speak with new Amplivo partners. And I believe it's important for you to know who is the owner of this company. And I can tell you, when the people come to this European tour and when the people meet the ownership, they understand that we are not joking. More and more, they understand more and more that we are not joking, that we are destined to become one of the biggest companies in the world. So, ladies and gentlemen, for me is all. For me, it was important for this week, just to go a little bit in the deep in the topics that they speak yesterday in the global Zoom. Again, sorry for my English is not perfect. I try to do my best, but nothing. This is all for this week. Hope to see you again soon, next week, next Tuesday, always at 9:15 p.m. CET. And nothing. I hope you enjoyed this meeting. I hope you get some more information. I hope again you understand that if you join to this mission and you start to work, because again, it's not enough to join. If you want to be a part, if you want to take advantage, you must jump in and start to run, start to move yourself, start to go in action. I hope that always this week, this just 1 hour every week will be important for you to understand more and more about what we are doing, about where we are going, but especially which can be for you the opportunity join to this mission. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. My voice is almost finished again. Thank you to everyone, and your microphone are open. See you next week, 9:15 p.m. CET.
Ciao.
Ciao, Rosvita.
Good night.
Good night. Bye. Ciao, everyone.
Hello. Ciao,
Ciao,
ciao, Andrea. Ciao,
Bye-bye,
ciao,
everyone. Bye-bye.
everyone. Ciao.